Where my money at, player? We last video we did, we talked about the 60% and where that 60% goes, or not where it goes, but we talked about what happens or what fits into that 60%. And so we know that our the 60% is for expenses, and our expenses should fit under the 60%. If we're spending more than 60% of our income based on the rule of 10, 10, 20, on the spending rule of 10, 10, 20, then we know we're living beyond our means. So now a person will like, well, I don't really know where the money is. Like I don't really have. I know one time I was doing a young lady was looking at her account and she said, I don't know. I can't afford to buy life insurance. She was buying a term. And so we began to do a financial analysis of her finances, and then we did a backtrack of what she was spending. We realized she was overspending in fast food, and I said, "See that? Chick-fil-A got your insurance money right there." So for us, if you're at a point where you're trying to figure out, like you can't get it, you don't know what's going on, then we're gonna do let's do a track. Let's track where your money is going. So there are two ways to do. You can track your spending. One, you can track going forward. What I would tell people is obtain a small notebook and then write down all of the purchases that you have. And I say purchases, I mean every. Listen, I mean be whatever that is. Like be meticulous. Be what's it? Be analytical. Be anal about what you're spending your money on. Who you giving your money to. If you let a kid borrow a dollar or you buy a dollar at the grocery store, not buy a dollar at the grocery store. Huh? Who doing that? If you buy a candy bar at the grocery store, when the kids be outside and they be selling, candy for the football team. They be talking real fast. They got this little thing all set up, it's a dollar. And so even if you give that dollar to that young man who's outside of Kroger trying to get some money for the Pee Wee football team, like track that dollar. That dollar goes down as well. If you give a dollar to someone on the corner or at the corner store or a homeless person, like that, track that money. Like you have to keep meticulous records about where the money is going so you can know what to do, or you can find out how to better manage your finances. So one of the things you can do is you write down everything, all of your purchases going forward for the next couple of months. The easier way to do it, and this is the way I normally, when I'm coaching people, this is the way I normally do it, is that you print out your bank statements for the past 3 months. And then we go over all of those months. And I go by line, item by item, and figure out where you have spent all of your money. And then we categorize that into areas based on my financial analysis form. And again, if you don't have a financial analysis form or you want my financial analysis form, send me an email to hwhhfinances at gmail.com, hwhhfinances at gmail.com. And then I can, if you want to, I can send you that financial analysis form and then you can figure out where your money is going. So that's one of the things you do. So you can either take a small notebook, write it down, figure out where you're spending your money, and keep track with it. Now, typically, when people have tried, or very few people have taken this route, it's funny because when they do that, they now are very like they watching now where they spend. Because now if I gotta write it down, I gotta show Patrick because we need to see does what you're saying you're spending your money on and what's at the end of the month, does it match? Like it doesn't. If it's off balance, there's something going on. It becomes interesting where people will say, when they're buying life insurance, and people will say, I make X amount of dollars. This is my expenses, and then they don't have anything in their savings account. And I said, well, something off. Either you don't make as much money as you say you do, or you're spending more money than you say you are, and something is off because there should be more than this in your savings account if this is all you're spending your money on. And so they do that, and we so we do that, and we take a look at the past bank statements, and we try to figure out where your money. This is really good. If I'm you, I'm probably going to ask you, if I'm out there and you're asking me, and we're at the barbershop talking, I'll probably say do the 3 month bank statement. When I say bank statements, I mean your bank, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, whatever you got where money is going into, print those things out for the past 3 months and really look at what's going on and where you're spending your money, because this is going to help you moving forward so that you can know where you're overspending. And when you find out where you're overspending, it'll help you give you the best opportunity to begin to save more money and also begin to invest more money. So that's me. Listen, my name is Patrick Harrington. If you are in the state of Tennessee, Arkansas, or Mississippi, and you are looking for life insurance, please send me an email at hwh8finances. Let me know that you are in the market for purchasing life insurance, and we can get together and get you a free quote. Again, hwhhfinances at gmail.com. Thank you. Take care. Salute. Peace.